wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad. Buy all of the things I never had. I wanna be on.
Just 3.5 years after launching Kickstarter, it has handled more than 32,000 successful projects and has paid out more than $388 million. The extraordinary speed of its success points the way toward the 21st century version of patronage that gives contributors of every economic background a hand in the finished product. A real-time relationship between artists and audience that creates mutual interest, meaningful engagement, and increasingly empowers makers to be entrepreneurs. U.S. labor
Right? All I did was I went down images. The first image I found was this. It kind of reminded me of like she could be anything, anybody at this point in time, right? So you can take a picture as simple as that and upload it to eBay and then click onto a link where they can find your clothes and things like that. So they came to me and they said, we need you to do some creative things with Nick. If you remember me in the beginning saying that women aren't usually taken seriously, why? In your eyes?
They seem to be a lot more like, kind of not like, well, kind of like airheaded, like you said, just kind of, they're not taken as, kind of like the Valley Girl, I think, is
Mhm.
what people think of.
Mm-hmm. And then what do you think?
Well, I think ever since like the beginning, men were always ahead. Not like that, but you know, ever since a long time ago, men were always the one who make the decisions or was like above us. So as women, they'll think we're below and not as open-minded as other like the men.
Right. So if you were to represent a woman, how would you walk in and dress? What would your dress attire be in a man's world?
Oh, well, like well, a man's room. Well, I feel like a man will look at a girl who's powerful by showing cleavage sometimes. Like, I feel like if she's wearing a dress with heels and all her hair did and all that
Then she can come in and he's gonna
Like,
listen to her business.
stuff. Yeah, basically.
How about if she came in a suit and a tie?
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
what
I was
thinking
gonna do
of
like
too.
pants with the, you know, with the tie down my hair, and you know, I
And the
should,
little
I
bow
should.
right there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so she could come in like that, and if she came in like that, she could probably represent something like a Nick Cannon's tie, right?
Right.
But why wouldn't Nick Cannon have ties for women? Wouldn't he want to see his daughter in a tie?
I think that's in the style.
Men might take you seriously if you're wearing a tie. Then you get opportunities to be around people, per se, right? Because we're talking about business and what you can get out of life when you dress in a certain fashion. You get to be around people like Jermaine Dupri and Mariah Carey and people like that. But if you come in with half your cleavage showing in the front, they're gonna love that. Of course they're gonna take you seriously. All in here. All in here. I mean, that'd be a serious conversation for me. Just talking to somebody and it's just all in here, I'd probably be like, what did you say again? I was just admiring the fact that you're just wearing that all in here. You know, and what was that again? Oh, you want $1 million? Well, why don't you go get that? All in here. Because that's all we're looking at and we don't see anything else. If you don't have $1 million by now wearing all of that out, then obviously you need to cover that up and try something new. So women, everybody tried that concept. Everybody came in the shorts, everybody came in the, you know, even every now and then, you know, I'll pick up a little weight on purpose just because I know I can fit that food bill of health, right? You don't want somebody to represent health and they're like 90 pounds, okay? But there's still a way you carry it when you start to build yourself out a little bit, because that's what us women like to do. Okay, at the same time as you're building, you want to be able to build a company and you want people to be able to take you seriously, okay? Now, from seeing Kickstarter, what do you see? What do you understand?
That there's a lot of successful like foundations that have gone through them, and that they like basically like risen like rose and like are really successful within like 30 days. So
Right.
It's actually fast process.
Right. And so, could you see yourself creating an idea, or just where were you at?
Okay, so mine was about the video for all of the kids here. So like if I like they said you have to make your description and put like a video and stuff like that on it. And I was thinking about making like coming in here and then making a video of all of us and put it all together like you did that video but with different videos and put music to it and put it on there so they could see like what we're doing in here.
Yeah.
And they would want to help us.
Right.
So that would help with
Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. President. My name is Renasia Danae Norris, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my program that I would like to start using GoFundMe. So I'm involved in an internship called the Greater Works Empowerment Center internship, and we are working with the CANN0N Media Network and also with True Shine Network Media. And so we have an internship where many kids from around the community and elsewhere have come in to showcase their talents with photography, music, and radio show. And since we have been working with two very talented producers named Mr. W0MEN and Mr. Kenneth Williams, we are working to create our own music, and we have a studio built in our internship studio. So therefore, we wanted to be able to have music videos to go with our music that we are creating. So what I want to do is raise money to help get equipment, wardrobe, and makeup for the interns to be able to get out their visions and their ideas onto an actual video. Thank you.
It would help with promoting your Kickstarter. To take more, right? Like they say, you're not looking for a life bailout. You're not going to this Kickstarter to say, I do need 10,000. But you do kind of need 10,000, right, Nicole? Why not? Having an idea doesn't mean taking 10 and 15. Say these people give you $20,000. You don't have to put $20,000 on some mini game shirts and some Converse. You might say, you know what? I might go order some blank shirts and put my logos on them now. I might go to a silk screen company. Now that gives you an opportunity to do websites now. Now we're getting into the websites, okay? This is what you would do for your idea. It's real standard. It's something that you can do at home. So if you do clothes, if you want to buy clothes, order clothes, make clothes, take some clothes out of your closet, redo them, put some buttons on them, some zippers, some fur, right? Then you would show. So I came up with Baby Incredible, right? I came up with some shirts, right? Customized shirts. I even have Mariah's picture and everything made, all that's original. That's all original. You want original. You might think right now you're just a young lady. I'm stating two things right now. There's two things I'm stating. You're missing the money. But the second thing I'm here to clarify is you're not gonna get it coming in with the shorts, the chest, the I'm beautiful. Everyone's beautiful. I've never met an ugly person in my life. Especially when you start showing everything. Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, you could be 400 or 500 pounds, but you work it the right way. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a distraction. Let's cut the distraction so men will take us seriously when you come in. I usually wear a little tie and the shoes and everything, and I'm really a strong walker. Like, I look at everyone like, you know, and if I have on my shoes, I just might be like, you know what I'm saying? But I when it's time to come up with an idea and deliver that idea, I am serious. Before I know, I had private school kids and music on the radio, and my face always changes. Like, I always evolve into I morph into like these people. But sometimes on the inside, I'm like questioning and I'm talking to God and I don't understand. Some people go to church and they pray. I pray by the toilet. And I'm literally talking about, I get down on my knees and I pray by the toilet. Like, I find comfort in just like the dirtiest place and just quiet, real quick, just to talk to God. In the shower, I'm talking to God. Imagine me in my clothes, please, in the shower, talking to God. I do that every day. You know, I try to stop myself from saying bad words, but I mean, I'm not a hypocrite, I'm not gonna stand here and lie to you. It's difficult to try not to go in the opposite direction. But the thing about it is, I'm missing my cue. I'm missing my mark. Every time I decide to go this way, I'm missing what God had planned for me, my calling. And so, because I'm still, what is it, on the fence, what do people say? You're kind of straddling the fence. Like the darkness calls me. My friends call me. My music is savage, it calls me. All these things call me.
You mean like sin?
Oh, it calls me. I mean, but it calls me in a way that is just so fascinating that I'd be a fool to fall for that. I'd be a fool. So now we're at a point in life where we can sit at home, make money. We're dealing with a bunch of men in this business. Keep it clean. Kill them with the cleanliness. The same way you would come in and kill them with the cleavage is the same way you just come in with the button up. Like, oh, you guys thought y'all was getting a show today? I have a show for you. I have an idea. All I need is $100,000. That's it. Just give me $100,000.
Nearly 60% of artists and others in related fields are self-employed, a trend that we see in our own alumni surveys at MCAD, where a significant percentage of our graduates go on to create their own businesses, some of which were successfully launched through Kickstarter. As Gerald mentioned, we're also fortunate in Minnesota to have MNartist.org, which giving so many artists a high-profile web presence.